Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last session we completed up the Storm Coast here, apart from this requisition we picked up right at the end that we can't complete and I'm not going to go and farm for. I don't suppose there's a way to like abandon requisitions, is there? I mean I can set it inactive. Because I kind of don't want it just there forever, you know? But I guess there is no like abandon. Oh well, whatever. So Today it is a story day. We are going to Val Royo. I'm very excited. Let us head back. We didn't unlock it, right? Let us head back to Haven and go see what there is to see. I think it's just it's not a timer, right? Oh god, it better not be a timer. I think it's just a power thing where we just push button, it unlocks, and then we can do it. Hopefully. I'm going to look like a right mug if it isn't, but hopefully not. As quick as you like. As quick as you like. There we go. I don't suppose anyone has anything new to say after doing Storm Coast?
Greetings.
That's just going to be about...
That's enough for now.
The brother. So, no, is the answer to that. Cool, cool. That exclamation mark is there again.
Greetings.
Is this just a bug? Is this exclamation mark just always going to be here, but it isn't actually anything because it's just telling me to pick up my special shipments, which I already have done? Oh, wait. I have more stuff. What? Why do I get more stuff? Was it just armor? Is that... Oh, hello. That's very good. But it's level 10. Motherfucker, what am I? Level 8. That is worse. That is also... Well, right, that's the one that's just 1 DPS better, but doesn't have all the other stuff. Was it armor? I guess it was armor I got, right? Oh, shit. I just realized we're at 59 out of 60. Okay, we need to go sell up. We need to go sell up. I must have got... Is it all... It must all be... Wasn't it like... Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm not seeing... I thought it was... It wasn't accessories, was it? I thought it just gave me a bunch of... Whatever. Whatever. Shop. Hello.
Greetings.
I'm pretty sure I've kept everyone up to date with, like, giving them stuff as we get it, so I'm not going to go through all that. Let's just give everything away that is lower level than me. Boo boo boo. Oh, that's 8. That's warrior only. Wait, is Cassandra level 8 yet? Yes, she is. Hello. Hello. That is not what I was looking for. That. There we go. Oh, that is nice. Hello. Masterwork Vanguard armor. 141. It's got 3% heal bonus, which the other one also has. It doesn't have the constitution or the maximum health, but it does have 10% melee defense, 10% range defense, and 10 maximum stamina up. Very, very tasty. Let's give you that. And then... What were you wearing, actually? This. Is that warrior only? That is warrior only. Okay, so no point keeping that. Boop. So we can get rid of... Not that. We can get rid of that. Varric, I don't suppose... Ah, shit, that is better. I guess I haven't been keeping up with it. I thought I'd been keeping up with... giving people new shit as I get it. But I guess I was doing a worse job of that than I thought. Son of bitch. Which means you can have... that. Lovely jubbly. You need a better hat? No, you've got a 15 hat. That's pretty good. Okay, so that is... warrior only. Okay, so then what about you, Solus? Is there anything I can get you, my friend? No. Alright, we should be actually good to sell now. Yes? 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 Oh my god, the curse of inventory management. How I fucking despise it. At all times. In all situations. How I fucking despise inventory management. Okay, level 7. That's level 9. Keep that. That's level 1, level 1, level 1. Okay, good. Oh, right. We need to give Varric the Amulet of Power. Potions belt. Don't really care. Melee defense. I mean, it's plus 2%. Do I have that? Is that where Cassandra goes charging in? We keep all that. We do all this. Okay. Accessories. Varric. Amulet of Power. Enjoy, friend. And then that's gone on. And then we put him back on. What did he have? Wait, he didn't have an Amulet of Magic. Was it just this? I guess it was just that. Character record. Varric. You have a point. We were going down this tree, weren't we? We were giving you Toxic Cloud. What was the thing that he's got? Your poisons... Okay. It was this. This was the thing that started popping up in the Storm Coast that was like a big green mist. It was the fact that he poisons his weapons, and then his poisons... when he poisons targets and they die from the poison, they explode and... Oh, just had a sneeze. They explode and shower that toxic mist everywhere. Okay, cool. That's what that was. And then we also get this. And then we're going to upgrade that with one of these, right? Wait, and now also poisons enemies in the area. Isn't that what this does? Oh, it just damages them. It doesn't actually poison them. So I could choose the poison upgrade. However, this sounds great. Allies in Toxic Cloud can lose their enemies in the vapors, gaining a stack of elusive every few seconds while in the cloud. And the cloud lasts for a solid 8 seconds. So that's, I assume, like, the cloud that gets produced from this thing is, like, pretty big. So assuming it's similar size. In fact, does it tell you how... Oh, radius 3 meters. Okay, maybe that's not actually... Oh, no, this is radius 3 meters as well. Okay, no, that's bigger than I thought. So, yeah, if you can lose enemies in that, then that's just chance free hits on the enemy without them dealing damage to you, which is pretty powerful. So, good stuff. Oh, right, I also wanted to see if Cassandra... Do you have the charging... Was it called Charging Bull or something? No? Ah, Charging Bull. There it is. You do have it, so I should give you that. Enhanced Charging Bull Ring. What have you got? Ring of Sundering and Enhanced Warhorn. Okay, let's give you this and put it there. Cool. Okay. And then we can sell the last little bits. Wait, did we really want to keep all that? Okay, we don't need 2 of those. Let's keep the one that also has Constitution, I guess. Wait, that's 133, that's 145. Are they both? Oh, that's level 9. Are we going to get a two-handed user at some point? I guess we will. Warrior only level 8. We've passed that now. You can go. Oh, I need to put that back on. I've still got Mercy's Crest on. Okay, Ring of Sundering can go. Alright, we're good. We're good. And then the final thing. Oh my goodness, this takes so long. Oh god, I hate inventory management. I fucking hate it so much. There we go. We're done. We're done. It's over. It's over for the next hour before I fill up my inventory and I have to keep doing it. Ah! Oh my god, that was like 10 minutes. Just make inventory limitless. Please, devs, I beg you. I beg and I pray. Just make it limitless. Okay, here we go. Finally. Finally, story. There's like another... Was there another 2 areas I could go to? Oh, I've got a perk. Well, we know what we're doing with that. We are putting it in 50% XP and more dialogue options. Lovely jubbly.
Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Perhaps. Right. This is done. Commander Cullen, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine's Vigil. As a measure of thanks, I'm sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. We got another longsword. Okay, fantastic. Can't wait to not use that. Gather coin. I guess this is just repeatable, so... Go, Gadget Josephine.
At your service.
Go, Gadget Josephine. And then here we are. Address the Chantry in Val Royo. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we could not step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe. Recommended levels 4 to 7. Well, we just hit 8, so I guess fuck your recommended level.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
Can I romance Leliana in this game? Because, like, we went pretty far down the Leliana romance in Dragon Age Origins, and then kinda sacked her off at the end, which I still feel a little bit bad about. So if we could maybe give her someone new to love, then that would be nice. But I don't know. The only 2 options I've had so far is Solus and Cassandra, right? Has there been anyone else? I don't think Varric's given us any. And that's their whole squad. So yeah, no, I don't know. I guess probably we can't because Leliana's not like actually part of our squad. But it's Leliana, so you never know. I don't know. There's no, like, positive... I'm not worried sounds too cocky, but then the other 2 are, like, shitting on it. So, I don't know. Which should we go for? I don't want to sound cocky. Let's go with... I guess this is a bit more reserved negativity, whereas this is just, like, fuck your plan.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Alright. Address the Chantry in Val Royo. The remaining Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Oh wait, no, this is what we just read, right? Yes, okay. Power cost 4, confirm. Here we go. Pretty. I mean, there's a card and a big block of text covering it, but it looks pretty. A few moments later. Nice music as well. Oh, yeah.
The city still mourns.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Fuck yeah. Surprise, bitch. It's me.
Guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me.
Oh, Cassandra's great. I really like Cassandra.
My Lady Herald.
Yo.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
Fantastic! Time to put my
Templars
fucking
here?
killing skills to
People
the
seem
test.
think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet.
Is there going to be a way to peacefully do this? Like,
Only
obviously
one.
we shouldn't kill them all. That's not going to help our cause right now. Much though I would enjoy. Codex unlocked.
Protect the
Val
people?
Royeaux.
From us?
Indeed. We spooky. Can I talk to you?
Return to Haven.
Hello?
Someone will need to inform them if
Can
we
I
are-
please get the option to talk to you? There's a...
You say, my lady.
What? Oh, come on! It didn't... It had it like grayed out in the middle of my screen like I was supposed to press A to talk to her, and she had a speech bubble over her head, but the fucking, like, the A button wouldn't pop up to let me actually do it. That sucks. That really sucks. The avenue of her reflective thought. Our Lady and the actors of her rise and fall. Her message and visage are worth repeating. Mafrath's remorse. At meeting a low door frame. What? As in, he walked into it and banged his head? He met a low door frame and he was too tall for it? Mafrath's blood guilt. Beneath scratched by a vandal and his head suddenly weighs too much. Oh shit! Cheeky level. Level 9. Wait, was this one scratched by a vandal too? Oh, I can't reread it. Oh well. Right, we got a codex, right? About Val Royeaux. Also about a crafting material. Great. Deep Stalker, we know about them. There's another one somewhere. Giant spiders, we know about them. There's another one? Tuskets. What was a tusket? I don't. What? Okay, how am I missing another? This is... Where? Why am I not seeing this? Somewhere there is another... Where? Did I accidentally mouse over it? I guess I moused over it. Right, here we are. Oh wait, that's the Black Emporium. I swear I read this, didn't I? It is a myth, of course, nothing more. Maybe I didn't. Tales of a mysterious underground shop run by an immortal, perhaps undead, proprietor who peddles impossible and implausible goods have circulated for decades among the Templars. Now and then, a zealous or curious knight will go looking for the place to no avail. Stories place the Black Emporium in Kirkwall's Darktown, the sewers of Val Royeaux, in the back of an empty boathouse in Lemerin, at the top of a tower in Marnas Pel, and hidden beneath the skirts of the giant statue of Andraste at the Murdain. Now that would be funny. No reputable source has ever found it, and none ever will because it does not exist. Sure, you will of course hear the standard justifications. It appears only to the worthy, it appears only to the invited, it is hidden by blood magic, it exists only in the Fade. Rubbish. There is no magic that can hide an entire shop full of trinkets from the eyes of a seeker of truth. And I'm not just saying that because I searched 6 months and didn't find it. Shut up, Tristan. Love that. Love that. Okay, Val Royeaux. Here we go, we've heard about this. We've heard about this place for a long time. Any resident, a Royan, will say it is the greatest city in the world. Many take such pride for arrogance, but they do so through smiles as they nod in agreement, for such is the cost of doing business in the capital. Val Royeaux is in every way a world leader, in commerce, culture, and its own exaggerated beauty. The site was founded during Evrion's grand unification, the result of a mix of influences not so much balanced as driven together. And while such an amalgamation would be cause for chaos elsewhere, the prosperity of the region has enabled an upward spiral of indulgence. The capital has endured the ages to become a beacon of civilization, and its citizens the measure of modernity. Just ask them. An element of Val Royeaux is notoriously risque, and it exists harmoniously beside the aristocracy and the palace bureaucrats. Indeed, the aristocracy tends to indulge in the city's darker side quite frequently, if discreetly, and that only adds to the mystique. Nobility elsewhere tend to be much more conservative and concerned about their reputation, even if a trip into the capital to indulge a few private pleasures is not completely out of the question. In Val Royeaux, transgressions are suffered and forgiven with flamboyant urgency. That is not to say the city is without lasting scandal or hardship, but one must squint past the gilding to be allowed even a glimpse, as Royans are very careful about the face they present. Such it is with the masks of nobility and the underbelly of their streets. Good description. Oh man, I can't believe we're actually here. We've heard about this place so long. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. Right, what was I doing? I was going down this side. Ah, yes, I was getting fat mana regen. So, this is when I have an active barrier. Yes, my mana just comes back real quick. Love that. Big fan. What was this one? Dispelling magic and status effects increases your own spell's damage and barrier generation. Dispel now weakens the magical attacks of affected enemies. Huh. Neither of those are super compelling, I think. What was this one again? This was my fatter barrier. Right, so I definitely want that. So, I guess the question is, which way do I go to get it? If that is my new end goal, then I could either go down, up, down. Assuming that you can go up. Like, they're linked, but do you have to go... Can you go upwards in a link, or do you have to go downwards? I guess is the question. I don't know. That is very good. Definitely want that. It is very rare for anyone to die so far. So I'm not as fussed about getting revival immediately. Mind Blast. You send enemies staggering with an explosion of willpower that drives them back and makes them less likely to target you. I mean, could be cool, I guess. I mean, I have to get it to get the one I want, so it's whatever. Each enemy you strike increases your protective barrier as you turn their pain into your power. Ah, cool. You get 10% barrier for everyone you hit. Cool. Cool. And then this one, you can now use Mind Blast to remove all negative status effects from yourself. Huh. That's kind of impossible to choose right now because, like, I'm never getting negative status effects on myself ever currently because we're at the start of the game, but, like, am I going to be getting hit by 5 different fucking debilitating effects later on, or is that just never going to be an issue? I wonder. I wonder. I feel like that's probably just the better one to get, if I were to get one. Yeah, I guess, do I go down that way? I guess I go down that way. I'm kind of curious to see if you can go up the tree, but I think we'll go down the right-hand side. So my next 3 levels will be that. Cool. Onwards. What are we pinging? Read. Mafrath's regret about his unfortunate hair. Okay, they're all scratched by a vandal. I see, I see. Mafrath's penitence and unrelated headache. Oh, hello. Bigger one. The avenue of her reflective thought. The avenue is inspirational, but wise travellers do not linger in their respects, not just because the bazaar awaits, but because the area before the back-turned statues is treacherous. Local legend had it that the child empress, Amy, abused the opportunity of religious repose to relieve herself beneath the gaze of Our Lady. Unable to discipline the toddling leader, her attendants instead chastised the statues. And had them turned into supposed embarrassment. Oh my god, that's so stupid. But unfortunately, entirely believable. True or not, foolish youths dare each other to soil the spot in similar fashion, and a place of otherwise reverent thought always carries a faint odour about it. Oh, that's fucking grim, man. That is grim. The Emporium of Mortal Means. For all matters defensive concern, offensive intent, and study of arts martial and with sanction magical. Sup.
Not open today. Not until this fast is over, at least. Too many swords out.
Ah, well, fuck me then. Man, I'm still bummed out that there was more I could have said to Cassandra, but it just didn't let me. Just had a grey text box over her head with never let me press A on it. Fucking game. How dare you. Codex unlocked the Summer Bazaar. We rededicate this jewel of Val Royo as the Summer Bazaar of the First Lion, to reflect the spirit of renewal that is at the heart of the capital and of our people. Let the strength of the Four always guard the grace of the Empire. Let the blossoms and promise of the changing seasons be a tribute to trade and public gathering. For here, in the name of the Lion Valmont, we will be an example to the world of how Orlesians respond to adversity. Our way cannot be threatened, for it embodies the truth of tradition and the promise of progress. The blight finds no purchase in the heart of commerce. Yeah, alright.
You'll forgive if events are a little too flustered for commerce. Nothing personal, Inquisition.
Yeah, better fucking not be anything personal, mate. Do you see this staff? You don't want to know what'll happen with this staff if it was personal. Let's just say you wouldn't enjoy it.
Move along.
Oh, fast travel. Some areas have multiple levels. Sure. Anything to see around here? No. I assume I can read these. The second line of Olay in respect to Duke Isidore de Arlesans. Grace of the Empire North. This display reserved for discourse political with attending professors of social matters from the University of Olay. Note that all vendors of loftable groceries will be closed in the hour beforehand and for 1/2 after. Sure. The first line of Olay. In respect to Emperor Alphonse Valmont, the lines of Olay are a repeating element dedicated to the great defenders otherwise noted. It is rumoured that one is gold, one is bronze, and weighted with poison, one is chocolate, and one is watching. What? One is chocolate. What? As the saying goes, dare we all a thief to test his back and learn which is most dangerous to try deny or lay. In truth, all are lead and deaf. Don't pretend to ride them too long, lest the mind give way. I will be sure to not do that. Grace of the Empire. Welcome all before the grace of the Empire. Stage and audience for the use of all, for theatre and business, for partnership and proposal be seen. Notice below reads, this display reserved for songs traditional by Lord Bramford and his players, cancelled. I'm wondering if it's going to suck me into a cutscene over here. Game, when it says read A and I press A, I expect to read it, not jump. In respect to Duke Stefan of Val Montaigne. Reserved for his strangeness, Sir Sound and his static puppets behind glass. Interesting. Are you going to suck me into it? Yep, you are. Okay.
Good people of Val Royo, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more.
What are you saying, motherfucker?
Behold, the so-called herald of
Okay, she is saying that. Fuck you.
claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Yeesh. Well, I mean, fuck you, bitch. I want to be like, fuck you, you're wrong, I'm the Herald, but that's not going to help anything. So, let's talk peacefully.
We came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Wanna bet? Whoa, okay, what? Well, pardon? What the fuck was that?
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Okay. That, of all the things that were going to happen there, that was like the least expected. I thought they were gonna like start getting rowdy with us, not fucking deck the person backing them up. I mean, I'm not gonna say how dare you because like she was shit as well. I'd say how dare you if they just decked Cassandra or something. Not here for us then.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition.
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
Oh, that's
You
top
will
dickhead.
not address me.
You will not address me. Alright, mate.
Lord
I'm
Seeker,
big and important, me.
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed.
You should get a shave,
The
mate.
Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Absolute copium. Templars join as the fucking previous chief twat did. Then why are you here? You refuse the herald. Help us close the breach. I am actually kind of curious to say this to see what they say about Cullen. Are they going to be like, fuck Cullen because he left them? Or are people actually going to, like, be like, maybe he had the right idea? I don't know. Because he was like top banana with Meredith, which is of course one of the biggest reasons that I dislike him, was that he was second in command to all the atrocities committed. But this is a tough one. This is a tough one. If I say help us close the breach, they're going to say fuck off, we'll do it ourselves. If I say you refuse the herald, they'll say yes, fuck off. And if I say then why are you here? Well, that is actually kind of a good question. But I'm really curious to hear what they say about Cullen, so I'm going with this one.
Templars, one of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
You're a mage. Your ties are worthless. They are all made traitors just by being in your company.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
Sow those seeds of doubt.
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition.
You deserve a slap round the face, mate.
You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
How well do you know him?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
In that case, I wonder if he's got hold of some red lyrium. I thought he was just a straight up dickhead, but I would say Cassandra is probably a solid judge of character. And if she says that he was a decent man and he was never given to ambition, never given to grandstanding, and is now clearly not a decent man, is suddenly given to ambition and grandstanding, then that is just a 180 personality shift, and the only thing that we really know that can cause, like, craziness and personality shifts like that would be red lyrium. So I'm going to take a wild guess that he's somehow got his hands on that. Which would be very bad, because, like, it was very bad when Meredith got it, but at least she only had power over that one city. But he has a lot of power over, like, everything, because he can direct the Seekers to do whatever the fuck he likes. So that would be terrible. Well, so much for Templar help.
It doesn't look like we'll be getting the Templars to help us after all.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Alright, Codex unlocked. Lord Seeker Lucius Corrin. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Lord Seeker Lucius Corrin. For months, we were all so certain Lord Seeker Lambert's death was an assassination carried out by mages. He had, after all, declared the Navaran Accord null and void, hurtling us headlong into a war against the rebels. Why else would he be killed, except as an act of retribution? The entire Templar Order was fired up, ready to take the fight against the mages, something we were sure would be over in a matter of weeks. Thus, the election of Lucius Corrin to the role made me despair. According to the few seekers of truth with whom I spoke, he was a moderate. Ugh, disgusting. A moderate. Ha! He agreed to the Divine's conclave, and every Templar I knew felt certain he would compromise to see the war ended. Compromise? We can't be having any of those filthy compromises. But lately the man seems different, does he not? I never met him before he assumed command, but even in this short time his opinions on the war have turned. He did not go to the conclave he personally supported. In fact, he seems to regret supporting it at all. He talks of the Templars establishing themselves as a power in our own right, and our fellows are all too eager to listen. I don't know from where this change of heart came. It's definitely Red Lyrium, isn't it? But I begin to wonder if Lambert's death wasn't a simple matter as we assumed. Something is amiss within our order, and all I know is that it's beyond me to discover what. What a fucking little bitch. Ah, yes, there is something seriously wrong in our very powerful order, but all I know is I can't be asked to find out what it is. All I know is not my fucking job. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm just gonna let things take their course. You know? That's fine. Tool.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky.
Yes, mate. It is true, fam.
That's what we're attempting, yes.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
Sick?
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
It does.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Sweet.
Our Templars left. The Chantry promised they'd...
What the fuck was that?
An arrow with a message?
What the fuck? Mysterious arrow. Favors for friends. A message is attached, written in large flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royeaux. An absolute baddie. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and round the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. Where have I heard that before? I've definitely heard of Red Jenny before. A poor drawing of the locations in the market is attached. I don't think it was DA2. I think there was a quest in Dragon Age Origins? In Denerim. I can't remember what I had to do. I had to get something? I can't remember what I had to get, but I had to hand it in. It was like in a corner building or something. And there was like a phrase I had to give, or they wouldn't take it or something. But yeah, I definitely have heard that before. Okay. Emperor Florian. Grand Duke Florian was not supposed to ascend to the Orlesian throne. His elder brother, Emperor Judicael II, had 2 twin sons, and thus a very secure line. Florian was free to pursue other interests, none of which revolved around the game. Indeed, the Imperial Court largely ignored him, and that was how he liked it. All that is recorded of that era is that he married, produced a single daughter, and afterwards showed little interest in her. Aw, poor kid. Hate shit parents. Fuck shit parents. An outbreak of the 100 Days cough in 877, blessed, changed his plans. Both of Judicael's sons perished, as did Florian's daughter. Racked by grief, Judicael lost interest in ruling, turning over all matters pertaining to the rebellion in Ferelden to his advisors, and instead spending his time hunting in the country. When Judicael was thrown from his horse during a fox hunt, Florian was suddenly vaulted onto the throne. Famously, his response to the Chevaliers delivering the news at his estate is said to be, This will not do at all. A private and somewhat eccentric man, Florian limited his appearances at court and dealt almost exclusively with members of his own family. He was extremely particular about his habits of dress and grooming, eschewing current fashions for the sake of comfort and refusing to wear cosmetics or powders of any kind due to an intense dislike of being dirty. Powerful and connected nobles who had served in the cabinet since his father's time were turned away in favour of his younger brother, Reynaud, his sister Melisande, and his cousins. Children were banned from the palace, even the children of servants, with the exceptions of his nephew and nieces, who were tolerated only on the condition that they remain out of the Emperor's sight. Regarding suggestions that Florian and his youngest cousin, Megran, were lovers... sus! The truth is uncertain. If such a relationship existed, it was no doubt kept private, due to Florian's aversion to public life, and not from any fear of rumours. Really? Not the fact that they're cousins? That would just be like chill if that got out there, would it? Okay. I'm not so sure about that one. Such rumours, after all, were likely spread due to the Emperor's refusal to sire another child, and thus secure his line. Many believe this failing would eventually lead to civil war. The only real evidence of a relationship with Megran is a loud and very public argument the two had prior to Megran's appointment, or exile as he saw it, to the throne of Ferelden. Megran is said to have called Florian my darling, and neither man chose to explain the argument later. The predictions of civil war almost came to pass upon Florian's death in 919 Dragon. With no clear heir, the throne eventually passed to the only daughter of Grand Duke Reynaud, Celine, after a vicious struggle that threatened to consume the empire. Right, and Celine is currently on the throne still? I believe? Yeah. La pomme viet mort. Pomme is apple. Mort is death. Let's see what that's about. It is said that the apples that grow near the gallows will be bitter on the tongue of a lover who will betray. It is also said, although by different people entirely, that unripened fruit should not be the only consideration when investigating matters of fidelity. The latter are lonely most evenings among the arbours of the summer bazaar. Okay. I thought Mort was death, but maybe not, because it doesn't say death anywhere in there. But maybe it's the bitterness? Or betrayal, maybe that... I don't know. Maybe I just don't remember random French stuff from a fucking long time ago at school as much as I thought I did.
My maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
You broke the chant?
What do you mean, you broke the chant?
Are you also ignorant of the Maker's most basic rites? The chant of light is how we honor the Maker. They are the only words that the faithful should hear from my lips. But I can't. Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone.
Gone.
Silence is deafening. What hope have we?
Keep faith. Andraste is with me. Maybe we can bring this guy to our side.
The blessings of Andraste are not lost to us. They've been made flesh.
Hold your tongue.
Never mind.
I will not hear the blasphemy of a fool who claims to be sent by our holy bride. Maker, put out my eyes. I would rather blindness to this growing dark.
Mate, if we put out your eyes, the growing dark will just be instant dark. Don't think you thought this one through. Knot of heroes, united in hatred. If we are re-examining motive, let us not stop at the sons of the betrayer. For the first leader of young Olay after the sons was Jeshavis, chattel wife. Chattel wife of two of them. But examine the facts. A proud daughter of the Syrian, chosen not unkindly by Isarath to be his bride. It was her reach that granted him power to unify. Consider what she witnessed in the consolidation of her people. She has always been portrayed with sadness, but what if when our nation was born, the game was born with it? Judge her actions not as property, but as master. And what changes? As victim, Isarath, rumoured cruel, breaks the clans in a lust for power. His brother, Verold, exiled from his own machinations in young Navarra, appeals to the saddened wife and promises a new path. The brothers vie, and Verold wins, and then demands the hand of Jeshavis. Another Ferelden greedy for power. In a decade, the shy victim Jeshavis is the figurehead of the people's rebellion against the last son of the betrayer. As master, bound to rivalries far older, she harbours a hatred beyond Tevinter. And while Isarath is distracted with personal concern or with building a nation to withstand his own people's enemy, she invites the broken brother and sets him against the driven. While accepting marriage to the victor, Jeshavis seeds rebellion among those who remember how their lands were taken not a generation before. Both leave her as ruler, as Gyoja? Fuck knows how you pronounce that. But should not the rule of a victim be uncertain? Jeshavis rules for 42 years. There were no great swings backward, no people's retribution, for she had become accustomed. If the goals of Isarath were selfish, and the goals of Jeshavis was to reverse them, then Orlais is born of the failure of both. But if Isarath built his father's wall and Jeshavis wanted revenge, then we are a nation of two successes. Two parents, in opposition, but in partnership. Interesting.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
Circle Mage Messenger. Hello.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not?
I am.
I have an invitation for you.
Invitation. First Chanter Vivienne. You're cordially invited to attend my salon held at the chateau of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine. Yours, Vivienne de Fer, first enchanter of Montsimard, enchanter to the Imperial Court. Okay. There was more to read around here. Did we get that one? We got that one. We did not get this one. Motherfucker. Motherfucker! Oh my god, let me read it. Game? This is insane. Hello? Hello? Do we need a fat reset? Do we need to reset the button? There we go. In respect to Duke Yvonne of Savran. That was worth it. This display reserved for presentations of affection as though private, and also discounted spirits presented by company Misdirect Theatre. Okay, that's all of those. We have not looked across here.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the very least, we can appear like everything is normal. Yes.
Yes. So you've got a shop? You have a shop. Do I give a fuck about anything you are selling? Wait, you're selling a Mercy's Crest? Why? Oh, no. I'm pressing the wrong button. It's the fucking bumpers to go across. Why would I buy these? I do not know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what's down here? Map. There's something down here. A friend... Oh, this is this thing. A friend of Red Jenny. The strange message delivered via arrow said there is an enemy of the Inquisition waiting to strike in Val Royeaux. It said to search the market, cafe, and docks for things that are red. The upper market can be reached by way of the quest map. Okay. There's one over here. Alright, let's have a look then. Difficult time for those who have lost. While I understand concerns for propriety and the general dressing of the bazaar, I must caution that release is needed. We are suffering not just ongoing civil conflict pitting brother against sister, not just outright war pitting Templar against mage, not just the loss of our most holy and the best of our leaders. We are suffering all three, as the sky is wounded for all to see. All we know of our world is threatened, along with all we know of the next. With this most grave notation, I ask that the writs of losses and missing remain. That the citizens, however indirectly, be allowed to post their griefs of known dead and the names of hopefully living, and with them, their criticisms of how they have been told or not told. For while I have no doubt we as Orlesians will maintain our utmost composure, there must be release. There must be grief. There must be mourning. If not, if we do not allow this simple expression, we risk a greater outburst. Let our people shed their tears in as reserved a means as necessary. The market will be cleared in due course, but this day, this time, we must let this simple expression stand. True. Nodders. Can't go in there. Alright. Was there anything? No. Make a smile upon you. Man, look at that. Get a fucking load of that.
Make a smile upon you.
Indeed. I really like just the random, like, tip of a castle just over above where my head is right now. Very pretty. I assume this game doesn't have photo mode. I'm not usually one for photo mode, but, like, that is very pretty. I bet the next Dragon Age game will have a photo mode. They've become a big thing in recent years.
And crossed my heart with shame.
Wait, the red thing we're looking for is a fish? Reservoir stocking evaluation. Tremors, floating, tastes off, water birds die off, restocking failed, fish not fit, do not consume. Never mind, that is not it. This is it. Red handkerchief. Favors for friends. A red handkerchief folded around a key with small hasty scrawl. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Herald. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. The Randy Dowager Quarterly. A waterlogged quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy... Why did that come up twice? The Randy Dowager welcomes the blooms of spring with the collected Calipigian cuirassiers, being a scandalous representation of Her Majesty's favoured caught in flagrant delectable. Can their uniforms and modesty withstand the assault? The Randy Dowager. Exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, hardly a Tethras, wait, Tethras, Varric? Varric Tethras, isn't it? But generously arousing if polished cuirass does it for you. And it should. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. So she's saying, you know, like, Varric stuff is the best, and this is hardly that. But it's alright. Cool. Oh, hey, levels. Right, what are we doing for you, my friend? Do I care about that? Not massively. Ranged attacks from the front, how often does that happen? I mean, 50% is pretty big, but, like, how often do you get a ranged attack from the front? Not sure. What about this? Trust the steel. Armor bonus when you have guard. Accept the blows meant for allies. More foes nearby. The harder you fight and the tougher you get. I mean, it's alright. Probably worth it, I guess. Go on then. Solus. What were we doing with you? We got everything we wanted from the Blizzard tree, didn't we? We didn't get this. I mean, considering we've given him so much frost stuff, I guess it would make sense to get that, huh? So... I have to get that. Invisible waves of magic carry you forward, blowing ahead a short distance. Sounds like, I don't know, not very interesting. But then, passing through enemies hurts them and leaves them chilled for 300% weapon damage could be interesting. Or, each time you pass through an enemy with Fade Step, you gain mana. 25%. So if you can line a couple of enemies up, you just get half your mana back instantly. That could be very cool. I wonder how good the AI is at doing this, however. Like, I could do that. But is the AI going to specifically aim for enemies with this shit, or... Dunno. Well, whatever. We'll get it just to get this. Varric. Right. We were going down the poison route with you, which we have done successfully. And then we were going to get... Allies in Toxic Cloud can lose their enemies in the vapors. Yes. Yes. Bang. Sick. Okay. I feel like that's actually going to be pretty big. I feel like that's going to be pretty big. Like your mum. Right, okay, so there was another one. Oh, hello. I didn't think I could talk to you.
This victory must please you greatly, Sika.
Mate, you just got decked by the Templars you were bigging up.
Only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone.
Absolute banter.
And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
Why do you care? I do, yes, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I feel like my character does not. However, I feel like my character also would think in this instance, like, the best path forward to get as many people on side with the Inquisition as possible is to convince them that I do believe it, right? Like, if I'm wishy-washy about it, people are going to be like, don't know about that, I'm not going to join up. But if I am, like, strong and firm and like, yeah, man, I am the Maker's Chosen, even if I don't actually believe it, if I say that I do, that is more likely to get more people to feel safe and come on side. So I feel like I would say yes in public situations.
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
Ooh, investigator. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. What do you believe about me?
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine, Her Holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
What will the Chantry do now?
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can, and leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us, and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
Where have the Templars gone next?
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't...
Feet first into hell?
The Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there?
Red Lyrium. It's Red Lyrium. It's definitely Red Lyrium.
Doesn't it, Seeker? Is crafting the Templars into a new power really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
Where did you want... Oh, what did you want him to do?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against...
Her foot is phasing through the floor.
Find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would.
You didn't want to believe it enough to actually give us a chance, though.
I expect renewed effort against the mages from him, and yet more chaos.
How many Templars rebelled?
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people reacting?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars?
It definitely ain't the Templars.
We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
Well, you could still help us.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing. Leave me be, Survivor. Your presence here is not comforting.
I'll stop this somehow.
There's got to be a way to calm everything down and clean up this mess.
I hope against hope that may be the case.
Alright. Cool. Good chat. Good chat. Huh. There we go. Alright, let's have a look down here. This gate was not open before.